Java. It is a programming language developed by James Gosling. Java was developed by a team led by James Gosling. In his team, members of this team is Nathan Worth, Frank are the members of this particular team. They worked at Sun Microsystems in USA. Sun Microsystems is basically a software development company. Java was originally called Oak. Original name of this particular language is Oak. Java was originally Oak and designed for, what is the purpose of this particular language Oak? This was designed for consumer electronic applications. Consumer electronic applications. That's the purpose of Oak programming language. This particular language is used in operating microwave devices, microwave ovens. I can say remote controls, VCRs. In these devices, this particular language Oak was used. But this particular language Oak was redesigned. It is redesigned. This language is redesigned. What is the purpose of this redesigning Oak programming language? It is redesigned for developing internet applications. But basic purpose of Oak programming language is consumer electronic applications like microwave ovens, remote controls, VCRs. But this particular language Oak is redesigned for internet applications. Of course, this Oak is also designed by the same team, James Gosling. Under him, these are the members: Nathan, Worth, Frank, and Mike. As I told you, this is developed at Sun Microsystems. Java programs can embed in HTML. What is this HTML? What is the purpose of HTML? I will discuss after few classes how this HTML is associated with our Java program. We will see after few classes, after 2 or 3 classes. I can say, what is Java? Java means, I can say, it is general purpose, object oriented programming language. That is Java. It is general purpose object oriented programming language which is developed at Sun Microsystems by, as I told you, by James Gosling with his team. It follows object oriented programming approach. What is object? We will try to understand after few classes. Object oriented concept forms the basis for Java. This entire language is designed on the basis of object. The most important feature of Java is platform neutral. It's a platform neutral language. What is this platform neutral language? We will try to understand after few minutes. This is a unique feature of Java programming language. This platform neutral is one of the unique feature of, I can say, one of the important feature of this particular language. Java is the first programming language. I can say Java is the first programming language. First programming language that is not tied to any particular hardware. It is not tied to any particular hardware, or I can say it is not tied to any particular operating system. Programs developed in Java can be executed programs developed in Java can be executed anywhere. Anywhere in the sense in any operating system, anywhere or any system. Once if you develop a program, you can execute it. Programs developed in Java can be executed anywhere on any system. We can say Java is revolutionary technology. It's a revolutionary technology which has brought fundamental shift in developing programs. No language is developed. I can say no language is developed. No language is developed till now. It has brought a fundamental shift, fundamental transformation. No language is developed so far equivalent to Java. I can say no language is developed equivalent to Java. Java can be used to produce code. This particular language produces a code. Java produces a code which can run on variety of CPUs. Variety of CPUs. On CPUs, not only on variety of CPUs, it can execute on different operating systems. As I told you, what we were saying, it was redesigned. Which one is redesigned? Oak is redesigned. Oak is redesigned. After redesigning, we are named it as Java, isn't it? Now I can say one of the important reasons why Java is popular, it supports internet. Actually, redesigning means what? This particular language supports internet. What is the meaning of supporting internet? We will try to understand. Internet is used to connect different systems across the globe, isn't it? Internet uses a protocol known as HTTP protocol, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Java includes, this particular language includes two types of programs. One is application program. There are two categories of programs, and another one is applets. We will try to understand. In initial classes, I will spend time on application programs. Then after few classes, after few sessions, I will spend time on applets. Because of these programs, applets are the programs, these are the programs by which Java supports internet. Java supports internet. How? What does it mean? We will try to understand. As I told you, we will try to understand few classes. As I told you, Java includes two types of programs, application programs and applets. Applets are Java programs meant to be executed in a browser. That we must understand. How can I execute this particular program, these categories of program, applets type program? We can execute these types of programs by using browsers. But anyway, as I told you, we will try to understand how one can execute applets, in which manner they are useful. We will see after few classes. We know that browser is used to connect to internet. Applet include this particular category of programs include special syntax. These are little bit different from these application programs, the syntax, and they have got separate life cycle. How they are different, in which manner they are different, we will try to understand in future classes. Java ensures portability. What is this portability? All these things we will try to understand. Java ensures portability through what? It ensures portability by bytecode. What is this bytecode? We will try to understand after few seconds. Java compiler generates bytecode. Who will generate this bytecode? Java compiler. Java compiler generates bytecode. What is bytecode? We will try to understand. As I told you, Java ensures portability through bytecode. Java compiler generates bytecode instructions that can be implemented on any machine. What is the use of this bytecode? Which can be implemented on any machine. Which can be implemented on any machine. That's the Java applets compiled on one platform and placed in internet, can be downloaded and executed on any system. Once if you develop an applet program, it can be downloaded and it can be executed on any system. on any system means it can be executed on any operating system. For this reason, generally all the browsers like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, all these browsers come by default. It has default, by default, all these browsers is having, they come with JVM. What is JVM? All these things we will try to understand after few minutes. Java is written and compiled after writing a Java program, after compiling Java program. If I place in internet, some unknown people may have some yes, Java, once if I write a Java code, after writing Java code, I can compile it, I can keep in a server, anyone can download that particular program, a material of operating system which they are using, they can execute that particular code. How it works, we will try to understand. Before understanding all these things, let me introduce a concept known as bytecode. What is this bytecode? First we will try to understand bytecode. If you speak strictly, Java introduced two new words. Java introduced two new words. What are they? Two new words to the computer world. It introduced two new words to the computer world. First word is bytecode, as I told you. My second one is Unicode. What is this bytecode and what is this Unicode? We will try to understand. Let me consider, let me say I have a program, I have a Java program. Let me say that program name is p1.java. We know that if it is C program, how we used to say p1.c. If it is C++ program, p1.c++. In similar manner, if it is Java program, how can I say with .java extension, isn't it? What we have to do here? First we have to compile. How can I compile a Java program? There is something like JAVAC, means Java compiler, space p1.java. Once if I compile this program, a file will be created with p1.class. When we compile a Java file, we get a .class file. The .class file can run on any operating system. This particular .class file. You can execute this particular p1.class file on any operating system, isn't it? For this reason, Java is called platform independent. It can be executed on any platform. Once if you create .class file, you can keep that particular .class file on any operating system and you can execute that .class file. This feature is used in developing applets. This particular platform independent feature is useful in executing applets programs. As I told you, there are two categories of Java programs. First category is application program. Second category is applet programs. We were saying that this Oak language is redesigned. This particular language was redesigned. Oak is redesigned. How they redesigned? Redesigned and renamed. As I told you, this one is redesigned and renamed. It is renamed as Java, isn't it? What is redesigning means? Redesigning means adding internet capability. What is the meaning of redesigning? Adding internet capability. What's the meaning of internet capability? How this Java program, Java supports internet capability? This applets. That's what I am saying. There are two categories of programs. This Java supports internet by a category of programs known as applets. As I told you, if I have a Java program, let me say p1.java, if I compile, how can I compile a Java program? JAVAC means Java compiler, p1.java. After compiling, I will get a class file which is known as p1.class file. That .class file can be executed on any operating system. As I told you, this particular feature is known as platform independent. Applets made Java as an internet language. Yes, what we were saying, Java is an internet language, isn't it? Therefore, applets made Java as an internet language.